I'm reading the good mornings from everyone, and it's like below zero again. Good morning. Hello. For you early birds that are here, 16 of you already. Wow. I do have a new flavor from the Valentine's box, and I do want to say I'm not going to tell you what it is. I am going to watch, and Deb needs to watch too, and Steve, because I'm going to ask you if you can guess what flavor coffee this is this morning. And if you do, you win a spot on the bracket board. Let's just say it's not one that I had before. So it's going to be a little hard, but you guys can do it. I know you can. So, yeah, chocolate lovers, it is definitely. So grab a cup and join me. We're going to do the sleeves today on week number 4. Nope, so far nobody guessed. Getting closer though. All right, so we are up to week number 4. Now, once week number 4 is over and next Sunday starts week number 5, no new people can join. So anybody that's new who wants to do the baby sweater set make along, you have one more week to join and then that's it. Because 32 people have been making the sweater, and once we get to week number 5, it wouldn't be fair to let anybody else new join in. So that is what the uh, the decision I made. Okay, so you still have a week. I know Judy just joined. I saw her week number 1 was in week number 3, which is fine. All right. Mhm. Oh my gosh, lots of different people today. So far still nobody has guessed it. I know we're getting closer. Hi Frida. Okay. I noticed that you didn't do number 3 yet, but that's okay. You're still in the drawing. I have seen ooh, that's really close. Okay, so far I have seen the word chocolate, which is right. I have seen the word strawberry, which is also right. Now, is that a hint? I like it. This is great. Okay, so let me see. I want to do drawing for week 3, and I have we're really getting, yeah, that is darn close. Oh, those all sound really good. I have 32 names in the wheel, and these are all people that are participating since week 1. They have all different weeks posted, but they are the regulars and only one new one this week. So I'm going to go ahead and draw from the make along for week 3. Find out who it is. Whoever it is wins a spot on the bracket board or a prize from that bracket game. Your choice. All right, let's see. Oh, it's Karen Coots and Barris. Congratulations, Karen. She does not have a spot on the bracket board. Okay, so far I haven't seen the one. Oh, it is. That is what it is. Joanne, you are so close. Joanne is very, very close. So that's the flavor of the coffee. Now, what flavor with the coffee and the creamer? Okay, Karen wins. Let me know what you want to do, Karen. You can have a prize from under the tree, Valentine's tree, or a bracket number. And the numbers left are 1, 5, 6, 8, 11, or 12. Okay. All right. So we know what flavor coffee it is. Joanne guessed that. We just need to see peppermint mocha creamer, strawberry white chocolate. That is it. Joanne, you win. Do you want a spot on the bracket board too? Or something from under the tree? Karen wants 11. So Karen is going to get 11. Not today. I had to put that peppermint mocha in. So it's white chocolate strawberry with peppermint mocha. That is the answer. Joanne got it. There had to be peppermint mocha in there. Okay. So Joanne, would you like a spot on the bracket board? I don't think she has one. No, I don't think so. Number 8. Okay. All right. So if there's any roll-offs to do, I will do them on the next addictions video. I'm not going to do it here. The coffee came from Aldi's. This time it was a Valentine's box, and there are 12 flavors in here, and they're all chocolate flavors. So I've been doing that for this bracket game, which is a Valentine's game. So congratulations to both of you. Okay. All right. Are you ready to start this? Start this sweater. So what we're doing is we are doing the sleeves. There's mine finished. The pattern will be the same as the body. Well, it will be very similar. We are going to eliminate the chain ones. So our body will be, or our sleeves will be a little bit tighter of a weave. Less fingers can get stuck when you put the arms in. So if you're ready to start, I'm ready to start. We're going to go ahead and pick up our our H 5mm. And I have had a lot of emails about this sweater, and most of them have been, I am so glad you are doing this. I'm loving it, doing something with you together. I never expected that kind of I don't know what I'm looking for, that word I'm looking for. I guess I just didn't expect you guys to do it with me like this. And support. It's crazy wonderful. For those that don't want to do things together, that's okay. They're still, following. But yeah, the response, yeah. I'm like, okay, even though it's a slow type of thing, I mean, it's something we're doing together. And I think that is what we're looking for, is that community. So, all right. So when we start the sleeve, I'm going to go ahead and show you the hole. so that you'll get what I'm going to do before I do it. Chera. Okay. We're going to start right at the very bottom in the actual bottom armpit. So it is the one where we gathered the two sides together. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Like I said, these stay up until YouTube takes them down, right? I'm going to go ahead and join right in the very bottom. It isn't even a stitch. It's actually your join. So just make a single crochet right in the very bottom of that join at the underarm. You're going to single crochet in the underarm. Then we're going to skip that chain one. We're not going to use it. And we're going to make a decrease in the next two chains. So single crochet decrease. And you're going to want to do 40 single crochets. The first one counts. It doesn't matter. Both sleeves are the same. The first one counts. The second one is a decrease. 40 all the way around the sleeve, and when you get to the last two stitches, you're going to do another decrease. That is row number 1 of the sleeve. So all we have to do is just single crochet all the way around the sleeve. I've seen a lot of people say that they watched my last Jimmy Beans unbagging, and they went ahead and ordered, and some of you are on the waiting list. I would like a show of hands of if you ordered that, because I ordered it. I'm just curious, because I'm like, oh, they sold out. I don't think that you did, but I don't know. It sounded like a bunch of you did, but the price was so right. And I'll tell you what, I am not knocking any other company, but I always bought the Malabrigo box also from the other company. And this, they gave me a skein of Malabrigo for $20. Raquel did, Karen did. Yeah, the Jimmy Beans Accessories Club on their website started for January, I guess, and I got it, and I was like, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we understand. You're having another baby. Oh, by the way, Chair, did you find out what the sex is yet? I'm just curious if you did. Evie says she doesn't need more yarn. No, neither do I, right? Okay, don't forget, when you get around to the end, you're going to decrease the last two stitches. Then you're going to skip that chain one. You're not going to put a stitch in there. And you should have 40 single crochets all the way around your sleeve. Then just slip stitch to join. And we are not turning our work. We're going to stay on the front side of our work. And that is row number 1. Okay, we're having a boy. Chair is having a boy. Okay. How many girls and how many boys do you have, Chera? Because now I have to go and make her a set of booties. Absolutely. Now that I know what it's going to be. All right. Is everybody caught up yet? You probably are, because I was gabbing, right? Oh, Oh, okay. So you would have. Yeah, they're probably going to up it and add more more spots to it, I'm sure. Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw that, Debbie. So is Stephanie. I guess if you hurried and did it right after the video that you got it, but if you waited till like Wednesday night, I guess they sold out at that point, but they did put on you on a waiting list, so that's cool. Um Anybody who didn't see that, I went ahead and caked mine up. Now this is a Jimmy Bean's beanie bag, accessory bag or whatever that I had gotten last time that I was in the club, and I loved this type of club. Last time it was different. It wasn't just 1 month. It was 3 months of a project together. They might do that again, but I went ahead and caked mine up, and you can't see that color very well, but it is a blended color. This is Malabrigo. There. So I'm gonna probably start one of the hats with it soon. Oh, good morning, Stephanie. Okay, so I just stuffed it in there because I thought that was a cute idea. I put it in the box that it, or the little bag that came before. Yes, I did. The last stitch is a decrease over the last 2 doubles. Then skip the chain, the 2 chains at the bottom you skip, and then join to your first single crochet, and that's row number 1. 40 single crochets around the arm, and then we're just going to continue in the same direction. Do not turn your work. You're gonna chain 1, and row number 2 is we're going to single crochet in the first single crochet, which is the same one that you joined in, and that is going to be the pattern that we did before. Is that we chained 1, skipped 2 stitches, and then did 3 doubles in the 3rd stitch. So that is your same thing we did before on the body. And you know what? I am so sorry. I am thinking ahead. You are only going to skip 1 at the bottom. I am so sorry. You're going to start row 2, and you're going to do a single crochet in the first single crochet. You're going to chain 1 and skip 1 stitch and put your first group of 3 in the second chain or second single crochet. The rest of the sleeve you will skip 2. So chain 1 and skip 2, and then single crochet in the next. So the only reason why I'm doing that is to make sure that the underarm is not a bigger hole. That is why you're only skipping 1 at the underarm. Then you're going to skip 2 later. But this is only row 2. Row 3 will go into the repeat. I'm sorry, I confused you. I'm going to do that again. So row 2, chain 1, single crochet in the first stitch, same stitch that you joined in. Chain 1, skip 1 single crochet, 3 doubles in the next. Chain 1, skip 2 singles, single crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 2 singles, do a cluster, which is 3 doubles, and just alternate around. You should end up with 7 clusters and 7 single crochets around your sleeve. I can't believe you used she used a 1 fine, right? Yeah, and it's probably going to be a newborn size, right? That's okay. That's because she's having a baby soon, so it's perfect. Oh, I'm so glad everybody's here. Today's drawing for the paparazzi jewelry is going to be a necklace. And I picked out 2 long ones today. So when you get around to the last cluster, you should end up with 1 single crochet left. So your last one, you will skip 1. And you should have 7 clusters and 7 single crochets. That is row 2 only. And then you're going to slip stitch in the first single crochet at the underarm. And that is the end of row 2. Hi, Tracy. I haven't seen you in a while. No. So I'm going to go ahead and ask Miss Deb to mark the chat. Now, before she does, we are going to show you your choices. You have to have a United States address to win the jewelry or any prizes on the channel. The choices today are 2 long necklaces. These are paparazzi inventory that I used to sell it. Some of you like doing this. Others state you don't have to play. The first choice today is, like I said, these are long necklaces, so it's a gold color. So your choice is going to be gold or pink today. Well, actually raspberry. So gold or raspberry. So this is a long chain. It has 3 chains together to make the necklace. It is very long. It has beads all down around. They are clear, or they're gold and clear. They alternate. It has a matching set of earrings, and it has a chain extender. Why, I don't know. It's already long enough. So your first choice is the gold one, and these are going to, like I said, be quite long. That is your first choice. The second one is raspberry beads, and it again is a very long one, so you can go ahead and mark which one you'd like, the gold or the raspberry. And this one has silver and gold, or silver and pink, I'm sorry, beads. There are only 2 strands on this one. It has a matching set of earrings as well. They are both the wire backs with a chain extender. They are lead and nickel free, and they are both the long ones. I'm trying to show you that they're just about the same length. One, actually, the pink one's a little longer. Yeah. Those are the choices for the paparazzi today. If you win anything on the show, you do need to claim it. If you win a bracket, the only time you really have to claim a bracket is when you want your own, when you want to tell me what number you want. So you don't have to, but I really like hearing from you. So, that is awesome to be able to talk to people that have been on the show, especially if I never talked to you before. All right, Deb, I think that is enough time. We'll go on to row 3 in just a second. So while we're waiting for Deb to mark the chat and pick a winner, I will show you the prize for making the sweater and finishing all of the 6 weeks. Anyone who stays the whole 6 weeks and shows the finished set at the end will be in the drawing for this. So I'm packing up a bag of 2 skeins of the Sweet Delight in the puppy print. That is the one I'm using for my first sweater set. That's this one. I'm adding yellow Yarn Bee Lulu as the halo and yellow buttons. So I went ahead and I put the buttons that I'm using in here in this bag. So the winner will get 3 of them. And then I also threw in a stitch marker that's a little mushroom. He's brown and white. He's very, very cute. It's right there. The tiny one. And then I think I might add some of those little booty, the ones where I stick in the shoe. I'll add them when it's the last week. I will add them because I don't have any out here right now. But that is the yarn you can win. This yarn is beautiful. It's a polyester and acrylic blend. This is another color. Actually, I have a full skein of this. This is the other print that I'm using, which is called the Gauge Boy, I guess. Yes. That is coming out gorgeous. So this one, I'm using blue buttons. Let me get my hook out of there. I'm using blue buttons on this one and the blue Lulu for the halo. Okay. All right. Deb's going to find us a winner. And if you ever want to help me out with shipping, just send it through PayPal, friends and family. That always helps. Latoya Fowler, you win the raspberry necklace. Well, congratulations to Latoya. Thanks for playing today. Deb will write those down and let me know later. Awesome. All right, so are we ready for row number 3? Okay, so back to the alternating clusters that we did before. This time at the bottom, you are going to chain 1 for row 3 and put 3 double crochets right in that first single crochet. And here's where the change comes in. We will no longer be chaining 1 in between the singles and the clusters. So you're not going to chain 1 and you're going to single crochet right in the middle double crochet of the next cluster. Then you will skip over and do 3 doubles in the next single crochet. You're just going to skip right over and do the pattern. Is everybody caught up and understands? Because I will go over it again if you don't. Deb's having fun with her little. That's okay. We love you. We do love Deb. Everybody does, right? Okay. I think that everybody is okay. Chair's behind, but that's okay. It's supposed to be skip 2 after the first stitch, or were they all skip 1s? You should have only skipped 1 down at the bottom under the arm, then skip 2 like normal. That was only row number 2. We're no longer going to repeat that. That's where I made the boo-boo too when I spoke. I wouldn't be able to do this without her. Okay. So row number 3, I'm going to go over it one more time and then we'll go through the row. Chain 1, do 3 doubles in the first single crochet. No chains in between the clusters and the single crochets. You will then single crochet in the middle double crochet of the next cluster. You will then skip to the next single and do 3 doubles in the next single. And you will alternate that all the way around, single crochet in the next middle double of that cluster, 3 doubles in the next single. I guess you would call this an intermediate, but when we're all doing it together, that's okay. So just skip and you will still have 7 singles and 7 clusters for your sleeve. And again, that stays for those numbers as well. Row 3 will have 7 singles and 7 clusters with no chains, bringing that sleeve with less holes all the way around and kind of decreasing. Now, the only thing I have to say about not having any spaces is that when you go around every row, you have to look at where your singles are, where the bottom of where the top of your cluster is. You can see it easily, but when you look down in the valley and find that single crochet down there, it's sometimes it's hard to see it. But if you want, you can place a stitch marker right below the underarm so that you know exactly where your round ends and starts at the underarm. Okay, so if you go all the way around without any chains, it's going to gather the sleeve a little bit more. And so no turning your work. Your last cluster will get a single crochet in the middle. And then you're going to slip stitch in the first double that you made and slip stitch in the second double that you made to start the next row. And that puts you directly over the top of your underarm to start. Everybody else okay other than Chera? We know. Any questions? Go ahead, hit me. If there aren't any questions, then I'm going to go ahead and do row number 4. The repeat will be row 3 and 4. Row 2 was just a setup row. Hi, Linda. Okay, once you get to your middle of your, I don't know if I want to do that whole row over, Ravini. You're going to do the pattern with the single crochets and the 3 double clusters the same as you did on the body, but without the chain 1 in between. Does that help, Ravini? So at the base of the underarm, you're going to chain 1 and do 3 doubles. And then you're going to skip over to the next cluster and put a single. This is for Ravini. The pattern that I'm doing is not written down anywhere. It is not from anywhere. It is just something that I have created from doing so many sweaters over the years, and this is what pattern I like to be able to change up the yoke if you want to do rows of skipped rows like every other fillet or something. I also change up the body once in a while and do a different cluster, or you could also just do regular double crochet all the way around. Okay. You can watch the replay too. I just didn't want you to not be able to continue on this morning. All right. So we're going to start row number 4 with a chain 1. Then you're going to you're going to single crochet in that same stitch, which is the top. It is actually, I write patterns occasionally. I'm doing this for the lives and doing it together with everybody. So I work full time, so therefore writing a pattern and having it technically taken, it's not something I want to do right now because I just don't. Anyway, you're going to chain 1 to start row 4. You're going to single crochet in the middle double crochet of that cluster. So you should be right on top of all your other stitches. Then you're going to skip over to the single and put 3 doubles in that next single. Then you're going to skip over to your middle double of the next cluster and put a single. There is no longer any chain ones. And then just continue around, and you have to look at where your single is and put your cluster into it. And that is row 4. You're going to put a single in the next cluster in the middle double crochet, and you're just going to continue around that same pattern. And when you get back, you should have 7 clusters and 7 singles every row. They'll just alternating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish row 4 with you. And then I'm going to give you the instructions to finish the sleeve by repeating row 3 and row 4 5 more times. That would make 10 rows of the repeat and 2 rows, row 1 and row 2 of the setup row. So 12 rows total. When you get back under the underarm, you're going to have a single or a slip stitch in the top or in your single crochet. So a slip stitch in your single crochet. Now you have 4 rows done so far. Okay, so I'm wrong. 4 more times, because you want 12 rows total. So you already did 2 of them. So you will repeat 3 and 4 more times. So you'll have a total of 12 rows. And I did that on the other side. I have my single crochet row, my setup row, and then I have 3 and 4 repeated. Yeah, I know it is a little hard to do it together. Some people, if they come on the live and they're ready and they're I've been told what they do is they write down what I say and then try to quickly do it. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, but we're still doing it together. If you have any questions, let me know now. But it will be 12 rows of the sleeve and up to this point. And at this point, I'm going to let you work on that. And I'm going to ask Deb to put hers down. Whether she's got one going at the moment, I don't know. But I'm going to ask Deb to mark the chat because I want to give away some yarn. I want to make a yarn deal. So I want to know what your favorite color and your favorite weight of yarn is. And as soon as Deb marks the chat, you can let me know. Good morning, Annette. Go ahead and let me know what your favorite weight and color of yarn is. We all know what color Steve likes. And she said, Chara says, don't write it wrong like I do. And while we're waiting for you guys to talk about that, I have a challenge for you. Okay? All right. So I want to do another make along in March. As soon as we get done with this, we want to make along in March. So let's mark our calendars, and it'll be after this. So we have 2 more weeks of this, and then the following Sunday we will start something new. And if you don't want to join, that's fine. But do you remember when I got that mystery box from Bag O' Day? Well, it had in it this crazy what is this? Cartopu. And look at that. Look at that. It's like got all kinds of crazy stuff going on in there. Yeah. So, what I thought we would do is challenge you to go ahead and find some green crazy yarn. Yeah, Chera, green. And this one happens to be go ahead and mark the chat, Deb, and go ahead and let me know what you find. This one happens to be about a 4. You think I could find that on here? I don't know. Anywho, to me that's a 4, right? Come on now. There we go. Okay, there. So I'm going to challenge you to find some green yarn for March. And we're going to do a pattern together to make a cowl so that I have something to wear to work in March. I may not get it done for St. Patty's Day, but I'm sure the heck going to try. I do have 2 of these. So I've already picked out something. Now, I don't believe that I'm going to do the pattern that I pick out exactly the way that it is done on the pattern. So if you guys want to pick out your own, I might let you. So that's the whole thing, is to find a yarn that you haven't used before or that is kind of crazy, because this is crazy, right? I don't know, but there is a lot in these 2. Let's see. 100-gram skeins. I think they are trying to mess with my head here. Like, I can't find 170 MT. What is that? So, it's not it. I don't know. I don't know. It's because of where it was made, I guess. Yeah. It looks like a 4. It doesn't say. It's not on the label. It just says Cartopu Premium Line Perna. It is an acrylic and wool blend with a little viscose and a little linen. It doesn't say meters either. It says 100 grams, 170 MT. Is that meters? I don't know. Maybe. Could be. I have 2 of them. So that's 340 MT. Hey, Beverly's getting ready to go on a cruise at the end of the month. Can't believe it. That would be so much fun. I don't have my hat done. Don't pressure me. I'm working on some other stuff. Oh, that capelet. I am up to the 30 inches that I have to be. And Karen Coots and Bears is the winner again. Holy cow. She wants number 4 green. Wow. That is a challenge. Okay. Okay, number four, green. Oh, you know what? I'm going to make a yarn deal here. I know she's not going to believe it, but all right, I'm going to get up and go look for some number 4 green for Karen while you guys catch up, and then we will go to the cuff of the sleeve. Now, if you're not caught up of the 12 rows, you just have to write down. Yeah, so number 4 green, that's exactly what I was just holding up, is a number 4 green. But I have something over here that everybody's trying to get. Every time I hear somebody's trying to get it, I think, I have some of that. So we'll find out whether Karen likes this idea or not. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Ready, Karen? Okay, let's make a yarn deal. I found some of this cranberry and ivy. That's green, right? It's a 4 medium, right? If you would like, I'm going to offer you some of that Craft Smart from Michaels. And let's find, I think she would like one of these. Teal stitch markers. Yes. Ones that I made last week. Put that on there. Now, Karen probably doesn't want to trade and make a yarn deal because she won a bracket this morning. However, if there was something else under the tree that you wanted to trade this for, you could. So what do you think, Karen? You want the cranberry and ivy and the stitch marker, or do you want to trade it for a prize under the tree that you might know is under there? All right, I know that was cheating. I pulled out some Christmas yarn, and it isn't easy to find either. Let's hear it, Karen. What you want to keep this? She'll take the cranberry. All right. Okay. Well, congratulations. Thanks for watching today. All right. So I'll get that. Even if you talk to me every day, you still have to message me when you win something. All right. Cranberry and ivy. Oh, yeah. We need to have some cranberry coffee. Okay. That is fun. I'm having fun with that. All right, let me put a stitch marker in this side of this sleeve here because I'm going to stop on that side. I knew I wouldn't be able to do a whole sleeve with you and do the drawings and stuff too. So I went ahead a little bit and did the other sleeve up to row number 12. So I'm going to pull that out. Pull my stitch marker off of here and give you the directions for finishing the cuff. It is only 3 rows. It will match your edging on your other parts of your sweater. So you're going to want to chain 1, and we're going to put well, I thought my store wasn't going to get it, and then when they got it, I bought quite a few that day. Oh, I know. I am enjoying it. Today's coffee, I had white chocolate strawberry, added a little peppermint mocha, and I had a challenge at the beginning for people who could guess, and Joanne guessed. It took a little bit, but okay. So on your sleeves, you're going to put a single chain one, put a single crochet in all of your double crochets, and skip your singles. So you're only going to put a single crochet in your double crochets and skip right over your singles all the way around. And you should have 22 singles. And it will gather in just a little bit more. A lot of people are busy today doing other things, I see. Well, that's okay, because us OGs are here, right? Yeah, 22. Did I mess up here? Did I mess up here? No. Okay. I was thinking that I didn't do enough rows on mine, but I did. Okay. 22. Slip stitch in your first single, chain one. Row 2 will be a single crochet in every single crochet around again for 22 singles. And round 3 again will be a single crochet row. Now what I did was I cut my yarn on row 2 and I put my last row as the Lulu, which is the halo. And so it makes it so soft. Now, why your sleeves are not real long is because what does a baby do when you put on a sweater? Everyone knows what they do. They stick their hand in their mouth, and then immediately that sleeve is too close, so now they start sucking on the sleeve. If you do a little bit shorter of a arm sleeve, it won't be as long and won't be as tempting. Oh, that was coming from my toes. Sometimes that happens right about now. We're getting to the hour, and I don't know why it does, but that's what I'm doing is I'm putting a little halo on there just to soften and create a little. Thank you. So that is week number 4, and I hope everyone got that down. Last week I added a little puppy on mine, on my yellow one, and I am going to do that for my blue one too, only I just didn't have time this week to do that. But you know, I am going to next week we are going to start the hat, and so you will still use your H hook. I'm not going to change that. I have not done one of these in a while because I've been knitting, but any questions at all about the pattern before we sign off for the day? Any questions? Any questions? Ask me anything within reason. Carolyn. Oh, Carolyn says, I don't know if you read it, but I did. And I don't normally, but it's been real slow chat today. So I have been I have been reading. Oh, I love it. The old granny. Your total from this first single crochet of your sleeve to the end before the cuff is 12 rows. So you'll be doing Oh, Joanne, you got some patches with turtles? Oh, yeah, that is so much fun. I have so many patches. I had a girlfriend of mine that got a uh, sewing machine, and she had these packs that you bought, and you would pick a patch, and it would sew the patch, and then she cut around them, and I bought some from her. Some were cows, and some were puppies, and different ones, but um it was her first year that she was doing them, and I thought that some of the choices on there were scary ones. Like, they weren't all real cute faces. So some of them I don't use, but the ones from Etsy I have found have been really cute. Chara's like, old grannies. Yeah, I I know that puppy doesn't show up as good on camera, I don't think, as it does in person, but it is a brown checker. Um, but the one I'm going to put on the blue sweater is going to be quite dark blue, so it will. Original groupies. That's a good one. Any other questions before we run away? Nope. Steve definitely is not an old granny. We're coming up with all kinds of names for the OG, right? I did finish my hat for February last night, and I will be showing that in the next addictions video. So I just want to save it for that. I have a lot of opinions there. I know one of the girls said, I saw the waistcoat stitch and backed away. For March, yes, you're going to want to have four weight. It doesn't have to be, but that's what I'm going to do. Novelty, if we have it. Yeah, something crazy like this. Yeah. I definitely want to use this for March. Grandma Aisha. Yeah, yeah. A gangsta with A. I don't know. Thanks, Cindy. Absolutely. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. I'm going to let y'all go then. I can't wait to see all your sweaters and your sleeves all done. I hope you're enjoying the pattern to do together. Yes, please watch the replay. Thank you all for joining me. Take a moment out of each day and be creative. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.